We're here at Proofpoint Protect in Nashville, Tennessee, talking to all sorts of leaders about how cybersecurity is getting supercharged by AI. And I'm pleased now to be joined by Ryan Kalember. He's the Chief Strategy Officer at Proofpoint. Ryan, welcome.
So good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for having us. It's great to be here as well. And I want to hear from you. In the age of AI, how are you working to demystify cybersecurity?
Well, when it comes to AI, it seems like such a broad topic. It's showing up everywhere. It seems to define pretty much everything we're working on in the entire world of technology. But when it comes to AI threats and risks, they're kind of the same ones we've faced for a long time with us as people, right? It's the same type of attack in an AI prompt engineering attack that you might see in a social engineering attack to try and trick you, which makes a lot of sense because, of course, AI is built to mimic human intelligence, so AI's vulnerabilities mimic human vulnerabilities.
What do you think about Proofpoint's platform really resonates with CISOs and board members out there now?
Well, we always try and tackle their hardest problem. CISOs, by and large, come from technical backgrounds, and for a very long time in cybersecurity, the weakest link has always been people. It's a bit of a cliche. We don't love blaming people for attacks that target them, but if it comes to how an attacker gets in, how they get credentials, how they've gotten a hold of data they shouldn't get a hold of, very often there's a human at that root cause. When you look into the future and you see how AI is transforming the workspace that CISOs have to protect, we again feature very prominently there because, of course, the things that we built that were foundational to protecting people turn out to be the things that are very effective in protecting AI.
Yeah. Now, how does that align with your business priorities?
Well, ultimately, we want to be the platform for protecting humans, the AI assistants that we all have, whether we ask for them or not, and the agents that we're starting to collaborate with or even manage. And from our perspective, the more elegantly we can solve that as a single unified platform, the more value we can deliver for CISOs who are in the trenches day in and day out, trying to stop financial fraud, ransomware attacks, data extortion, and all the things that threaten their businesses.
How are you finding that market insights, and certainly you have a deep perspective there, and threat expertise are driving a more proactive defense against emerging threats?
Well, the most interesting emerging threat is actually the type of attack that targets an AI assistant at this point. And AI, of course, works basically real time. If you're a person and you're reading something that looks like a threat, it might take you a minute to process it and try and figure out whether to click or not. AI is doing that at line speed. And so when we think about our defenses, we think about in cybersecurity shifting left. That is all the way to the beginning of what the attacker is trying to do. And of course, with AI, the most common way it's attacked right now is actually through email. And so that means our controls become incredibly important.
It's so fascinating, Ryan, the insight that you have to share with us. We're ending by asking a fun question to the people that I'm speaking with at Proofpoint. If AI could plan your next vacation, where do you think it would be?
Right now, I think AI is very bad at planning vacations because ultimately it's a multi-step process, right? AI is incredibly good at simple, repeatable tasks. I don't want my vacation to be simple and repeatable. So I think it would actually probably do something I've done before. Wouldn't be a bad thing. Would probably send us to Hawaii, where my wife is from. And I wouldn't be mad at it. But I don't think would be too surprised by what AI put together for me.
Hawaii's not a bad trip.
No.
By any means. Ryan, thank you so much for joining me here at Proofpoint Protect.
It's my pleasure. Thanks, Rista.